And we're back. Frank Lucero here. I got to tell you, man, I've been listening to the blues a lot lately, a lot, like on channel 74 on Sirius XM. And there's
excellent.
I love country music. I love rock and roll. I love 50s music. And when I'm hearing the blues, it's all those elements. And to me, I'm discovering artists that for the first time. And it's great. Like I knew about, so I knew about like B.B. King and Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters, but I just now found out about Albert King.
Oh yeah, he's a good one.
And I'm like, that's so good. And I'll look, and it's like the concerts from like 78, 79.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there's all these artists. And what's great about music now is the title, the artist, it's all on display. So you could see right there on a Spotify playlist, like, who is this person? I heard this song the other day about the wig, so I can't even think about get your wig. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm gonna get you a new wig.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's all about the stories and the feeling and the passion and the experiences that it all comes, from. It just hits that chord, that emotion that you're experiencing right then and there. And if you have a guitar, you can sing about it. You can sing those songs, like this. Maybe this is something that, this is if you're feeling really bad and sad and you want to sing about it, My burritos got no beans. That's like nachos with no cheese. It's like salsa without chips. How am I supposed to dip? And my burritos got no beans. You know what it means when my burritos got no beans. It means I'm broke. And that is the Burrito Bean Blues by Frank Lucero. But yeah, man, the blues.
I know. I heard a song recently that within this last year. It's called, I think it's called My Girl, She Nuts Up, or she Nuts.
What?
Have you heard that one? She Nuts.
I don't think I have.
So basically, she turns into a nut or something, or she nuts.
Oh, that's funny.
Blues song about my girl nuts up.
You're the old country song, Mind Your Own Business. Now I should have started. My girl, she's talking to me, but it's nothing. Mind your own business. I forget.
Oh yeah.
Mind your own business. Because if you don't mind your business, you don't mind in mine. Oh man, I'm nasty. Okay, it's all about editing. We'll cut that one out.
We'll cut that one out because I might get a copyright infringement.
Exactly. But it's a story. It's a story.
It's by Rick Estrin. It's called She Nuts Up. That's the
for real. It's cool.
Yeah, it really is. It's hold on, I'll tell you.
It's an old one because they wouldn't have said it nowadays. It's something that back in the day.
Up. Yeah, it's like hopefully this. Oh man, is it not loading? Don't you hate when that happens? Like, okay, here we go. It's all just a big white screen. Like, come on, give me these. I swear this is a real song. Rick Estrin and the Nightcats. She nuts up. Let's see if I can get the lyrics as She Nuts Up. But yeah,
that's
the blues
hilarious.
Okay, here we go. Oh, God. No, I'm accepting cookies. Okay, let's. I'm gonna
blues, I like the stories, like the music, the way it sounds. If you're happy, you know what I mean.
Yeah. What do you got?
Little Stevie Ray Vaughan, I think. Copyright infringement.
Yeah, don't do any of that.
That's how you learn.
Yeah. I call this segment copyright infringement.
Here's one I'm working on. I don't know if this would be copyright infringement, but you tell me. It's not a blues song. It's a AC/DC because I do a parody, and then my nephew like, hey Theo Frank, can you play some rock songs? And I'm rock songs. He was like, yeah, AC/DC, like Thunderstruck. And then I thought, well, what if they were Mexican? What would that sound like? It would be different. They'd be thinking it would be called taco trucks. Taco Tacos. Right? Tacos. I was born in the back of a taco truck. Tacos. And I knew it was nothing but good luck. Tacos. I had some beans. Beans and rice. All I could eat. Burnt tortillas smell nice. Taco trucks.
Let's do the grito.
I don't know, man. Oh, the Italian switch. Like you're savoring the song.
I know. I don't think I've ever done a grito while seated in my kitchen. Usually I'm standing on stage with the mic and I'm getting into it. And
my neighbor's right now going, what is he drinking already? It's not even noon.
I know. I got five quick questions for you. 5 quick questions. Okay. All right. This is, the Pocket Party podcast. I love joy and happiness. And as I tell the people, I like to add light to the world with my flashlight. And, so quick. So let's first thing that comes to your mind. What is the 5 questions about 5 questions about happiness? Put on your happy pants and your happy hat.
5 questions. Right? Okay.
What's the last thing you did that made you happy?
Last thing I did that made me happy. Get on my Harley and cruise the coast.
Love it, man. Do you take the one or the one? Do you take the 101 or the one?
The one I go through the canyons, Topanga Canyon, and just kind of cruise through there. It was a time of day where it was almost twilight, but not too late yet. And the air just felt cool. I could smell the trees, the wind, there was no traffic. And it's just me on my motorcycle, feeling the road. And then you see the beach and you smell that ocean air and you see the seagulls, the sun, the atmosphere. It was just a nice ride. I was just like, you know what? This is, it's going to be all right, man. It's going to be all right.
What's the last thing you ate that made you happy? There's normal eating, and then there's like something that's like, wow, this is making me super happy right now.
This will be kind of funny because you can go out and you can eat and and spend some money on stuff, but I've been learning to make my own food, and when it comes out just perfect, oh man, I'm getting pretty good at breakfast.
You said that.
No, breakfast is easy. You can do cereal. Yeah. No, but I did like my potatoes with seasoning on it, and I had my eggs with onions and tomatoes, a little bit of salsa with cheese, so lightly sprinkled on top, and a little bit of tapatio, just like a little bit, but not too much. I had my toast, my tortilla was even like to a nice color, and not too. It was. I looked at it and I'm like, I gotta take a picture of this. I don't want to eat it. This is like, this one was good.
This is Instagram worthy.
This was like, oh man, this is gourmet stuff, and I did it myself. So
that's
sometimes
cool.
You make yourself a good breakfast, and
I love it.
I impress myself.
By the way, I love these. I impress myself. You're like, I give myself a thumbs up. No. I love this section because my wife one time she goes, it looks like you're on some sort of like dating show and you're interviewing your That's right, ladies. If you like Frank Lucero, he can cook and go to the beach on his motorcycle.
Oh, no, don't tell that secret, man. That's messed up.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want everybody will want. I did cook a morning breakfast on a talk show a long time ago, New Mexico Styles, and I was a guest comedian, and I made quack quacks. You can look it up, Frank Lucero quack quacks, Quock quack quacks, and I made a breakfast wrap on the morning show, New Mexico Styles.
What's a quack quack? What is that? I don't know what that is.
Quack quack is it's an omelet. It's like an omelet, but it's what my grandma used to call omelet. She called it quack quack. And the reason, and you go on the show, I explained it, because when you put the egg in a bowl and you start to mix it, it goes quack, 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 quack.
Oh, yeah.
Quack. It goes click, click, click. But when I was a kid, it was quack, 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 and we call them quack quacks. But you go on the other side of the family, and it's like an omelet is like a tortilla, and they call it a torta. So you want a torta, But if you go to the other grandma, you ask them for quack quack. And so I made
That's
a
cool.
morning quack quack rap.
I love it. We know which side of the family you like better. Hey-oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey-oh, hey-oh.
Oh, at least, sorry, guys. I don't
Ooh.
eat your
No, my
tortas, all
nieces
right?
were mad at me. They're like, dude, Frank, how come you gave away our family secret? And I'm like, come on, it's fun. It's family, you know,
Yeah.
and you guys are all family. So there you go.
And you know, with comedy, that's what I love about your comedy, because it's food, family, food. I remember you said that, and it's like, it's
Family,
a big
food,
part
and
of,
having fun.
yeah.
That's what it's
All
about.
right.
Family, food, and having fun. Yeah.
Next question. Here we go. What is the last thing that you figured out where you're like, I figured this out? Like, do you remember the last thing that you figured out?
That I figured out that I was like, oh, I have to figure something out. I would say work on the Harley or editing.
Editing?
I'm editing projects now. So all
Yes.
these computers, I know these kids are like, oh, they're good at
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah,
the little sketches and little scenes and stuff. So I'm getting better at editing stuff. So I'm always going on to the instructions, you know, I'm like, okay,
Go to YouTube tutorial.
how do
YouTube.
I slice this?
Yeah.
Or where is this
Yeah.
at? Why can't I'm going around in circles? Go to YouTube. Oh, the University of YouTube saved my butt so many times. So I go on the University of YouTube, help me with my Harley. I had the bike, and I went on there, and I'm like, oh, and I was scared to work on actually if I take it in.
Yeah.
But no, I got the tools, and I figured it out, and now I'm like, man, I got this. Yes. Oh man!
I ride Harleys and I work on them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fixed my Harley. I fixed the bathroom sink on University of YouTube. Editing a University of YouTube. So
is University of YouTube, is that free, or do you pay for it? I don't know anything about. I've heard of University of YouTube. But...
Let's just go on YouTube, dude.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay, it's like, yeah. I was like, I just use the tutorials. You're like, I go to the university.
No, you just go on YouTube and go, okay, having problem with a Harley, having problem or bathrooms, how to repair your whatever. You know,
dude,
like,
I felt so gullible right now.
10 minutes, and I like 2 days later, I'm like, how do I fix the sink? You know,
I felt gullible. I'm like, so what exactly is the School of Hard Knocks?
Well, this is how you enroll. You get an iPhone, and you get your Safari, whatever it is.
Yeah, you enroll. Yeah. What?
But that's how I learned things.
What is something in the the last two questions? What is something that you've discovered that's really cool that maybe not a lot of people know about?
That I discovered that something's really cool.
Maybe even to yourself, like, oh wow, I never like. I'll start like. I said, rediscovering, and I rediscovered that blues channel because I love the Blues Brothers. And in fact, I used to see you a lot at Universal Studios, and I loved it when the Blues Brothers were there. And I used to watch the Blues Brothers with my wife and son. I would watch that Blues Brothers show, and I hadn't even seen the movie. And so I only knew Blues Brothers. I mean, I knew there was a movie, and I knew about the Blues Brothers. But I watched that show, and then I started listening to the soundtrack, and then of course I love the movie, and I thought, you know, maybe about 6 months ago I started listening to the blues, and I rediscovered the blues, and I'm discovering more blues artists, and that's what my answer would be: rediscovered the blues.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't laugh. But I got a new car, not car, but 2019. Okay. My old car was a 2006 Mustang. Okay, 2006. I've been driving around like it's 2006, and I just got a 2019. Now I'm discovering things that people have been living with that I have been living in 2006 with. Like when I got this car, I asked him where the CD player was. He's like, what? I go, there's no CD player. How you know? It's a
hey guys, my CDs are still for sale. If you got a 2006 Mustang, I'm just saying.
But I'm telling you that I'm discovering. It's a cheap. I'll tell you guys, it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and oh my God, I have my steering wheel. I have a heated steering wheel. I have heated seats that cool. The Sirius radio. I mean, like you said, it's a whole new vacation just to drive around the block.
Yeah.
I'm like, people have been living like this since the last 10 years, I've been missing out on this experience because my car was 2006, and that car ran. I kept it going. You know, all I had was how fast I was going, if I had gas, and the CD player. What more do you want? But I have all this other stuff I'm discovering. Wow, there's a camera in the back. I mean, you know, and there's sensors all over the place. A little light goes on when there's a blind spot. I'm like, what's this light for? Is this a warning? What's going on? Is there some problem? No, right. I'm like, I gotta learn how people are living today, because that's my new discovery. There's all my little gadgets on my Jeep. It's so cool. I love it. What Mustang? They're like, do you miss your Mustang? I go, what Mustang? This is it's serious radio. Like you said, the music pops up. I go, it never goes off. I went on a road trip, and I wasn't like searching for the channels, and I mean, it was like I never left home. Now everybody's like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm just like, freaking, this is so cool. Have you guys seen this? Like, Frank, we've had this for 10 years.
Dude, that's how, because like with FM radio, you know, you go to a certain place, then you start losing 95.5, and then you're like, now you got to look for the new channel and the new station, the new Santa Barbara.
Sometimes it's kind of fun, but not this last. I mean, the car's so comfy. You have these seats. I sit upright. I mean, it's like it's nice, you know. And when I did that road trip, I was almost like cheating. It's like road trips are supposed to be like the back of the car smells like dirty socks, and there's old food, and you know, and the window, the air conditioning doesn't run. And no, man, I'm just like, this is how people are living. Why did I turn this car?
You're like, no wonder I had road rage. I had road rage all those years.
I like the car. I like the car, but I was just like, wow, my cousins, they just laugh at me. Like, I got a sunroof. Oh my God, look at this, guys. I'm like, hello. You know, just So that's my discovery that nobody thinks is cool. I think it's the most awesome thing. I'm enlightened.
I love it. I'm going to skip the last question, because
What's the last question?
It said, what's the last thing you bought that made you happy? But I think we know the answer.
Oh yeah, there you go. The Jeep Grand Cherokee. Yeah, it's my new toy.
And we'll close with this. What is some words of wisdom you might have? Something that some information, something you've learned along the way in life that you would like to pass along to some
words of wisdom. I would just say, try to see some good in all the negativity. You know, try to be positive, try to stay healthy, try to eat right, and take care of each other. Be happy. Yeah.
Never get so broke you can't put the beans in the burrito.
Beans in your burrito. Take care of yourself. That's right.
Dude, I'm so hungry. Once you sing that burrito song, I was like, I'm looking at my cupboard over there. I'm like, I got pinto. I have red beans.
The burrito bean blues. You know, there's always good in something. Even in the worst things, there's something good comes out of it. So,
I love it.
Yeah, Frank, just try to stay positive.
Please come back on again. Do you have any more original songs you'd like to close with before we leave, so I don't get that copyright strike?
No, it's the same old stuff. Nah, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
We'll save it for next time. We'll give them
save it for next time, Darren.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Darren, for having me. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Sorry about the remodeling. Wait. Who's back there? Is that me back there?